Hey guys, thank you for joining me. Bill here with the Panic Perspective, where we tackle all things anxiety, panic, and depression related. Today we're going to be talking about the roadmap. Up until this point, I've given you tools, and I'm going to continue to give you tools, but I'm also going to talk about the overall roadmap. What is our plan? What is our strategy, our game plan to move you from where you're at to being anxiety, panic, depression free? Sounds pretty good, right? So, before we dive into that, I need to ask you for help. I know you notice it. I know you feel it. There is a wave of anxiety and depression that is rolling across America and across the globe. People are hurting and people need help. In this partnership that I want to form with you, this team, I'm just going to ask you for one thing: to share these videos if you find them helpful, and to hit the like button. The reason why people ask you to hit the like button is because it helps with the algorithm, and it means that your video is seen by more people on YouTube. I will be doing the heavy lifting, but if you find these videos helpful and you know somebody that is struggling, please, if you could just share the video or hit the like button. Both of those things are extremely helpful in the cause. And I welcome you to the team here. So, a couple of the tools that we've talked about so far. We've talked about identifying who is causing your anxiety and depression. We've also talked about how to successfully move through a panic attack. If you're having a panic attack, how to successfully move through that panic attack. Also, how to describe a panic attack if you're trying to share that with a friend, or if you have a loved one that is going through panic attacks and you want to know what that feels like. I do a video where I put in very clear terms that are, I think they're relatable to anybody, what a panic attack feels like. And then lastly, we've talked about a morning routine to go throughout the day, panic, anxiety, depression free. So those are some of the tools that we've talked about in the other videos so far. Now, if you've read my bio, you know that when I was 31 years old, 19 years ago, I had my very first panic attack, which led to a series of about 50 brutal panic attacks. I dove into researching anxiety and depression. I read and tried every single thing and every technique that I could get my hands on and my eyes on. And over that time, I started to actually journal while having panic attacks. And I started trying one technique after another while having panic attacks, until finally I tried a series of things that were very unorthodox, and also things that weren't obvious, and I found the way out. Now, I could tell you in one video how to get out, and there's a reason why I don't do that. If we were going to the gym every day, and let's say I was going to the gym with you and you were helping me to work out, and we were doing bench press, for example, and you jumped on the bench press and you bench pressed 225 pounds, and lo and behold, I'm typically doing 100 pounds on the bench press, and you said, okay, we're gonna move you up to 225 pounds. That would be the last time I would ever work out with you, guaranteed. After I ripped the muscles from their bone and recovered, I would say to myself, I am never working out with that guy again. So, there is a method to my madness, and it is crucial that you are building your foundation through the tools that I'm giving you up until this point. So, for example, who is causing your panic? If you don't completely own that there is one person causing your panic and responsible for your panic, and it doesn't matter what other triggers are around, if you cannot own that first, you will not get better. That is a crucial, crucial thing. Also, if every single morning you wake up in the morning and the first thing you do is you reach for the doom box, you reach for the phone, you fill yourself full of dread and fear, you fill yourself full of what we call FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, FUD, then there's no way to dial that back the rest of the day. You're going to spend the entire rest of the day trying to dial that back. So as I give you these tools, it's crucial that you not only listen to the video, understand it logically, but you actually you apply it. All right, I've often said, it doesn't matter if you have SPF 100 sunscreen. If you're walking through the Sahara Desert and you don't apply that sunscreen, you're getting burned. So it's crucial that you apply these tools and that you work on them. You need to work on them and work on them and build muscle memory until you have them, until they become a part of your life. So very, very crucial. We're going to be going through more and more and more tools. So here's the game plan. Here's the strategy. Keep building in small increments. Keep building your foundation in small increments. Keep using the tools that I'm giving you until we get to a point where we're ready to move to the next level. We're ready to level up. You're ready to level up. And by the way, it's an awesome thing when you level up, because you see this bright light around you and you hear this ding. I'm thinking of World of Warcraft. But bottom line is that you have to have the basic tools first. And so that's what we are doing. And I'm going to continue to work on those basic tools with you until we can get into the advanced stuff. And then once you have worked through the advanced techniques, you'll be anxiety and depression free. Now, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a non-medical doctor. I do have a degree in psychology, but as you know, everything that I have learned about anxiety and depression, I've learned on the mean streets of anxiety and depression. I have one criteria for the tools that I'm going to be explaining. Do they work or do they not work? So I'm glad that you've stuck with me this far. You've obviously gotten something from this at this point in time. Hang in there, but most importantly, start applying the tools that I've been giving you and start to use them on a daily basis. You know, if we look at it so far, really, there's just a couple of tools that you have to pull from. One of them is your morning routine. Another one is how to describe a panic attack to someone else. That's actually a tool. How to successfully move through a panic attack is another one. And also owning who is causing your anxiety, your depression, and your panic. So I feel like that one is really a process. It's not something that you read one time and you get, because what'll happen is you'll have something trigger your anxiety and your depression, and you'll immediately think, okay, that was the thing that caused it. That didn't cause your anxiety and depression. That triggered your anxiety. You caused it. So just owning that repetitively as a process over time, knowing that that is a cornerstone for you to get free. I'm going to cut the video right here at this point in time, but again, if you can hit the like button, also subscribe. If you subscribe to the channel, obviously it's free, and if your notifications are on, every time I do a video, you'll get a notification that there's another video from the Panic Perspective. Thank you so much, guys. Again, thank you for the partnership. Let's join together. Let's battle. People are out there. They're hurting. They need help. People are at the end of their rope. They need help. So join me in this battle to overcome anxiety and depression. Thank you, guys.